Bonjour! So, before we get on to this, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of some of the things we'll be doing this weekend on the pond. Not a lot. Down here in the south today, don't know if it's like it across the rest of the country, but the weather is awful. So at the moment we got 45 mile an hour gusts and it's absolutely chucking down with rain. So entertainment's been of an indoors type, but yeah, we got on with a few bits. Usual Nexus clean. We did some updates to the grow on the fry tank. We built some stuff out of wood. I got to see my daughter riding, horse riding. She's doing fantastic, and my boy played golf. So all in all, and we had, actually I must say, you may want to expect some flatulence throughout this video because my wife just cooked us a lovely dinner, but I am now feeling it. But yeah, so before we get into a quick review, let's have a look at some of the things that have been going on this weekend. See you in a quick little job. Weather's starting to come in now. Give 45 mile an hour winds, which is lovely. But yeah, I used to have a little sign there. You can see where the holes were. Obviously I've got to move the koi. I made a new plaque for it, look. I had this light, as much as I need the light. Oh shit, fall in the pond. It was always visible from the front, so I took the plaque, simple surround, just routed out the edges. And there we go, let me back up without falling over. Oh. Just move the old koi brackets as well, just so we could put the cement koi models up, whatever they're called, plaster models, resin models. Just to add a bit of I've never been happy with that sign, and in the summer perhaps I'll change it around, but it's almost like my little Japanese shrine, isn't it? Good morning, Mr. Buddha. Guess what? That thing up there, someone said that's called the sun. That's one sun. And that's my son. Hello there, my son. Alright, so we're out here. It's not spring yet. It's bloody winter still. But one thing I've noticed, a complete faux pas on my behalf. Excuse the handshake, and I ain't got my special gimbal thingy bob. I was telling everybody so great. So my water comes out the backy shower. Now if you look at my pond, it's right over in the corner, which, as much as it looks better, what it does is the water comes out of the backy, or filter shower. Say hi, Ev. Yep. Let's go downstairs. So, position of skimmer, you can only just see it is there. Right there, right? Backy shower is over there. So that feeds the shower. Problem is the water comes out of the shower, it goes back in a skimmer. Doesn't it, Ev? What does it do? Wait. So yeah, it goes into the skimmer, out the shower, back into the skimmer, which is useless. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it. You can't really see it at the moment, the cover's still on. Just going to move it along a bit so it pushes through the middle. And then I've got plans in a month or so's time, once the weather's a bit better, change my pipe work coming out of the Nexus. And I need to add a inlet. I've got two inlets down here. One of them I actually position pretty poorly, it's quite high. So I'm going to take that back, and I think I'm going to put, I can't afford a drum, I think I'm going to put a Tempest on. So for all you haters, stay tuned and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, it's bye from that son, and it's bye from that son. Ev, say goodbye. Now do it with a smile. See you in a bit. As always, something quick and simple. I thought, oh, I'd take a couple of hours. It's pitch black out here. Golly. There we go, back shower in the middle, or filter shower, DIY filter shower, whatever you want to call it. Quick bodge. One thing I hadn't anticipated was obviously the covers all need changing. That's done. Done. Get these covers shut for the night. There they are, look. Hello. So yeah, that's stopped. So now the bottom drain, the aerated bottom drain, is actually pushing the water up and into the shower, into the skimmer. Only problem is I've had to really bodge. So, have a walk round. Have a walk round. I can't even. Oh, yes, you can. There we go. So look at this mass bodge. I don't recommend anyone. I don't know if you can see this. I've just put the flash on, just to give you a quick view of what's gone on. So I used to have this hooked up, but quite frankly it's disgusting. Don't ever buy a pressure filter, not even just for your skimmer line. So at the moment that's just bodged into there where I cut it in before. But what I'll do is, I'm not really fussed about this anymore, so that bottom run can go, and then it'll just be a straight line up to the shower, he says. Yeah. So there's 12,000 litres per hour going over that at the moment, and hopefully the old fishies are happy with it. Don't ever do this, alright? Absolute junk. You would have seen last night I was in a rush, had to bodge the pipe work. It's still bodged. What I've done is I turned that thing on and it absolutely humdung. The amount of shocking bacteria that must be in them things. Should have learnt my lesson from the fry tank really, but yeah. Avoid these like the plague. But yeah, so what I've done is I've just bypassed that. So one flexi going to the old rigid pipe work, pressure pipe, and the other one just creeps up there to the shower, the DIY shower at the moment. Most of it is going through the shower, so about 10,000 litres per hour at the moment. But yeah, to do, plan is obviously ditch the flexible cables now. This piece of junk is gone, and we'll hard pipe that back in with pressure pipe back through its original hole in the post. Alright, I'm going to pass you back to Dave, who's at the dining room table now. I think he's got some sort of review for you. Ciao. Right, shenanigans over. I wanted to do this video. Actually, before we go into the review, Maria Claxton, I am modelling my jumper, special occasions, you know. But yeah, I wanted to do this review. So this is of the Blink Outdoor camera. So this is one of the later cameras, CCTV or Wi-Fi cameras from Amazon. I wanted to do it because one of the things I keep seeing on the forums, and quite a few people asking the same question, it's with regards to cameras and CCTV on their pond. Granted, sometimes it's for below the water line, but I've seen quite a few people asking about what cameras they use to actually record. So when they're away from the house or they're indoors and the weather's like it is now, yeah, how they monitor their ponds, and for me, the grow on as well, and obviously for security reasons. But yeah, so I purchased these around, I think it was about 4 months ago now, 5 months ago, and I wanted something, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. We've got the indoor cameras, but they're not for security purposes, although they do function as that, but they're mainly to stop my shit bags of a dog, or a dogser, ruining the house or getting up to mischief. So yeah, I wanted something, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money, but at the same time, I wanted, here comes some of that flatulence, excuse me. It was a lovely roast dinner. Yeah, I wanted still semi-decent quality. I'm not after the 4K sharpest picture, but I wanted something decent. I didn't want to spend too much, so did lots of searching online, and all of a sudden in my emails, this came up. So as I said, this is the Blink Outdoor camera, and in particular I purchased the 3-pack. So in this pack it's 3 cameras and the equipment that you need, and I paid 130 quid for all 3 cameras. Now, as I say, they are the Blink Outdoor. They're a basic Wi-Fi camera, and in the box you get the cradles or the brackets to hold them. I haven't brought one of those indoors because they're currently attached to various walls around the house. These are the camera themselves. Tiny little thing on the back, you can see the little screw. So just to get to the battery compartment, because they're not mains powered, they can be mains powered, I believe, via the USB on the back, and for updating purposes. But yeah, I've just been running them. So in here is a set of ever-ready AA batteries, and to get to them and to get to the QR code as well, you just literally unscrew that. I'm not going to show you the QR code because that would be rather foolish in terms of internet security, but yeah. So yeah, you just unscrew that. Behind there's 2 batteries and the QR code. I'll explain a bit more about the QR code in a minute, but yeah, just a very basic camera. They do have infrared. They also have the speaker, so you can obviously listen and you can speak to whoever is choosing to burgle your house at that time. They come into, in the box you get your basic charger, just a USB and the plug as well. You actually get a plug, which is quite nice because there's a lot of things nowadays you don't even get a sodding plug with, do you? So I think most of the things in our house are powered by old iPhone chargers of various types. And then the main thing you get, obviously, aside from the cameras, is the central hub. So basically when you get it straight out of the box, this gets plugged in and you link this to your Wi-Fi, to your home hub or your router, whatever you want to call it. So it's this that actually connects, and then each individual camera connects to this box like that, just like that. Okay, so what this means is for us, like we've got it in the dining room, so it's quite central to the home. What that means is the cameras can pick it up from wherever they are. If I was to have this by the front door, obviously the ones at the back of the house would struggle. But yeah, having it in the middle of the house, and so far connection has been pretty good. We've not had any issues. There is a bit of a delay. I will say there is a couple of second delay, but that's nothing too disastrous. So once that's connected, you download an app, which I'll show you in a bit. But once you've downloaded the Blink app, it's as easy as I say, on the back of these cameras, they've got a QR code, and it's literally, once you're in the app, you click on add device, which again I'll show you in a minute, and it's a case of just taking a snap of the QR code, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So yeah, as I say, they're HD cameras, they're not 4K, and HD is very much dependent on having a very strong signal. So what I will say, the further away from the central hub, the connector, communicator, whatever you want to call it, box of plastic with Chinese parts in it, the further away you have them from that, obviously the picture isn't quite as good and the delay is more. In terms of the brackets, I'm just going to show you this quickly because I couldn't bring a bracket indoors, so I used my loaf when the sun was shining yesterday. So I'll just show you the bracket. Just to show you the brackets, so all they are, I should have my special camera here, but I haven't. So 2 screws to hold the clips on, and then on the front you got a male connection, and on the back you got a female connection, and they literally, he says, try and do it one-handed, all those the way, and you want to do a demonstration, and they literally just clip into place like that. And then what I'll show you very quickly in terms of the cameras dotted around the house, I do move them around occasionally. I don't know why, it's just nice to see something different. But I've got several cameras around, so I've got this 3-pack, but I've also added. So that's worth noting as well. So on Amazon itself, you can add cameras, so you can buy the individual cameras. So I think at the moment an individual camera is about, I think in the sale it was 49 quid, but what I did note was for the same price you can actually buy a single camera pack with another Blink sync module. That's what it's called, a sync module. There you go, not a Chinese box. Yes, you can actually buy another sync module with it for the same price. But yeah, keep an eye on these, because I think these go up to about 200 quid normally, but constantly having deals. So yeah, what I'll do now is we'll just flip through some of the cameras I've got dotted around the house at the moment, and you can have a quick pick. You will notice different places around the house, you'll have different qualities. What I've got in there as well, I think I downloaded, you'll have to wait and see. It'll be a surprise to you, as it'll be a surprise to me. I think I've got some night footage on there as well from out the front, just to show you that, because they do have night vision. They are motion sensor. So yeah, let's have a look at the videos I've got dotted around my house. So yeah, so they're the cameras that we've got around the house. As you can see, they do vary in quality subject to where they are in terms of the sync module and the home hub. So what I'll do now is I'll just show you the app and I'll show you some of the settings. This might be boring for some of you that aren't really in the market, but for anyone looking for an easy Wi-Fi camera and a very, very easy app. Because what I will say, so when I purchased this, actually there's two things that I need to say that are critical to whether you purchase these or not, or were when I was reviewing them. So the first thing is the cloud storage. So when it captures a video, so we're 4 or 5 months in, whatever it be, it actually stores the videos for you for up to 30 days. I've not had to sign up, I've not had to pay a monthly fee. It's just automatically doing that. I don't know if that's correct or not. And the other thing is they are battery. As I said, they are AA ever-ready batteries. I am 5 months in now with people coming and going, me messing around, showing people the pond when I'm at work. 5 months in, and when I check the battery levels, they are still classed as good. So you can monitor the batteries live. But yes, that's just a couple of cheap ever-ready batteries. And they're actually still going 4 or 5 months on. So they actually claim a 2-year battery life, but I'm guessing that's if you leave it in the box. I can't see it doing that, but time will tell. As I say, I didn't expect to get to 4 or 5 month stage without replacing the batteries. So yeah, that's pretty good. Either that, or they give you a super set of batteries in the box, and actually when you come to put your old Duracells or your Morrisons and Tesco's batteries in it, they're utter crap. But we shall see. I'm enjoying the 4 or 5 month period, as I say. I think it's closer to 5 months. Yeah, on the same set of batteries, and that's not just this camera. That's all of the cameras have been pretty similar in terms of battery life. They've been very good, and the front door does get a hammering. So let's have a look at the app. As I say, if you're not interested in buying these and you're not looking for Wi-Fi, then you probably want to switch off now and go and, I don't know, what's the time? It's Sunday night, it's an hour till 7, so you'll probably get a video out of James the Koi Whisperer, which would be more interesting if you're not actually looking for Wi-Fi. But if you're watching, James, hi. But yeah, let's pop in. It says it works with Alexa. I've just read on the boy it works with Alexa, but that means absolutely sod all of me. I'm Dave and it works with me too, so hopefully that's a good thing. But yeah, enjoy the app. Right, let's try and make this as professional as possible. I'm currently laying on the bed recording this, so apologies. So this is the main screen of the Blink app. So this is where it shows you all your different cameras that are set up, and what it gives you is a nice little thumbnail. At the bottom there you can see the arm and disarm button, so it's just a case of turning it on and off as and when you please. That's my low battery signal. Yeah, if you click on one of the videos or one of the cameras, it obviously then takes you into the live view. So this one's, sorry it's a bit small, this one's viewing over my pond, and that's one of the thumbnails that you can see there. But yeah, that's just basically where you store all your thumbnails for your different cameras for access. If we go into the settings, there's various things in here. So as you can see, the battery, it's telling me it's okay. It's got the outside temperature, which is quite handy. You've got different settings in terms of quality, trigger times, sensitivity you can turn up and down, and the early notification button there obviously, so it just gives you a text and gives you a view on the screen when anybody triggers the cameras. with the motion detection, you can turn that off to save your battery life, but obviously I keep that on. Catch any pesky burglars or the Amazon man that wishes to chuck the parcel over the fence. So this is where you can actually select the zones that pick up the motion sensor. So you can go into 2 modes, detailed or not so detailed, but you can draw it. If I just put there, you can take out certain areas that you don't want it to trigger the camera. So if you know there's a badger that walks up your garden in the same place every night, you can actually pick it so that spot doesn't get picked up. And that can also work the opposite as well. So you can, if you enjoy sunbathing naked in your garden, you can actually mark out a spot that's classed as a privacy zone. So it won't actually record in that spot, it'll actually blur it out. It's pretty good for number plates and things like that as well. But yeah, if I just zoom in, you can see that to some detail, or quite a bit of detail, you can actually pick where you want to record and where you don't want to record, which is handy, certainly in terms of the battery life. Yeah, I don't want to save my changes, definitely not. But yeah, so re-trigger time. So this is just basically the once it's caught a video, the period that it will wait in between recording the first video and then going on to recording again. As I said earlier on, the sensitivity, if you do increase that, obviously the battery life will go down because it's going to pick more things up. And then underneath that, you've got the clip length. So you can choose how many seconds that it records, and that'll record up to 1 minute. Again, subject to how long the videos that are captured are, you are going to eat into that battery life. I've currently got mine set on about 20 seconds, I think it is, or 10 seconds. You see there that the warning comes up when you do increase it, that it will reduce the battery life. Infrared intensity there, just low, medium and high. I keep mine on the medium settings. Night vision I leave as auto. Enable audio is just as I said earlier, with the little speaker you can talk and listen. So if you wish to hold a discussion with whoever's stealing your possessions at the time, it's always nice to get to know people. And last there, obviously the quality, you want that set to best. Saver and standard will obviously again save the battery, but I've been using it on best, and as I say, 5 months in now, and the battery is lasting very, very, very well. In terms of the photo capture, so what that will do is when it triggers a video, someone walking past, etc., banging on your door, it'll actually take a still photo as well. And at the bottom there, you can just see the Wi-Fi. Just below that, you can't actually see it on the screen at the moment, but just below that it shows you, oh, there we go. So that's the distance obviously to the sync module and to the Wi-Fi. So you can see there that I'm strong with the sync module, but slightly lower the Wi-Fi. So quality of that video will go down somewhat. So just going back to the main menu, I'll just show you. So if you wanted to add a device, it's literally a case of selecting it, taking a pic of the QR code. I'll do it now, but obviously all you'll get a picture of is my crotch. Enjoy my crotch. Yes, that is tweed. Literally take a picture of the QR code, drops you back to the menu, and then that's it. That's literally how you add a device. It's as simple as that. Obviously there's a plethora of different things that you can add. And that's about it for the app. Back to the studio. So there you go, that is the phone app working. As you can see, it is very easy. So yeah, if you're interested in a cheap kit, Wi-Fi cameras, no power leads, just stick them up, plug and play and go. And I'll try this in a really flash way. Oh shit, on it, hang on. Right. Last try. Then the Blink outdoor camera is definitely getting a thumbs up from me. I hope that was of some use and of some help and provided some helpful information. I'll catch you. The weather is starting to improve now, other than today. That's absolute crap, isn't it? I've told a lie, sorry. But the weather is starting to improve. It's been a bit warmer. So yes, and I've put the heater back on in the fry tank. Hell with the electric, you only live once, eh? But yeah, hopefully be back soon with some more pond related rather than the reviews. And I've got a few things lined up which I think you'll enjoy. And we're knocking on the door. I think we're 800 and something subscribers. So once we get, I did say I'll do, you would have seen on one of my shorts or community pages, whatever it's called on YouTube, you would have seen the nice little holder that I made for the NT Labs test kit. But what I've actually managed to do, our friends at TKC Koi, and I will upload another video, our friends at TKC Koi have actually sent Colombo kit, which is annoying really, because I prefer it to my NT Labs one, but I can't keep it. I've got to give it away to one of you lucky buggers. So what I'll be doing, there'll be that, and there'll be the holder. That's not the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, that's to get me to 1,000 subscribers. So please do what you can to get me to 1,000 subscribers, and then I'm still thinking of something something a bit bigger for the actual 1,000 subscribers giveaway. Perhaps I could promise not to upload any more videos. Perhaps that will bring the subscribers in. But yeah, so that's the Blink Outdoor. I'm Dave, this is All Even Koi channel, and tomorrow's Monday, which is shit really, but have a good one, try and enjoy. I'll catch up with you soon. Ciao for now.